What's up, everybody? It's your boy Benny here at STPD. So here we go again with another quick episode of some shop action. And today I want to talk about something that's dearest to me, and that is our little F250 6.0 Powerstroke Shorty. A lot of guys have seen it on videos or whatnot that we do around the shop, and I get a ton of messages as to why is the motor out, what's going on with it, what are we doing, and whatnot, and what happened. So just to kind of give everybody a highlight reel, we got tired of dealing with the 5R110 transmission that has always given us issues, but we've always dealt with them and we've always ran it. So we went ahead and talked to our guys at Truck Source Diesel, and we said, hey, can you get us in touch with somebody that can build us a badass 4R100? They deal with Brian's truck shop, and he went ahead and built us a badass 4R100 to put in here. Along with that, we had them do a floor shifter and do some little up tuning after we got done with this. So we installed the transmission here, and then we shipped it to Truck Source Diesel, and they did the floor shifter on it, and then they put it back on the dyno. They did call me and advise me, hey Benny, she's on the dyno, she's running really good numbers, but we are noticing a little bit of a misfire. What do you want to do? Do you want us to stop? I said, nah, screw it, send it, let's see what she does. So they added the sauce to it, and that little motor didn't like it. So now the motor's out of it, and we have it on the stand over here. Let's go check it out. And here she is. As you can tell, there's nothing special about this little engine. It is a stock engine, really. Old Dogs diesel, intake manifold, 250-100 injectors, a stage 3 KC VGT turbo, regulated fuel return, fast fuel system. And that's really about it. There's really nothing else special. As you can tell, it looks like a regular old engine. Dude, you gotta, use your money wisely, and no sense to overkill this thing. She does the job until finally she kind of got hurt. This little engine has been on this truck. I think we got this little truck back in 2015, and obviously it already had the engine then. I don't think, it didn't look like there was an engine that was replaced in it before, but so we've had it for sure in our hands, in our possession for 2015, and we've been beating her up since 2015. Quarter-mile tracks, eighth-mile tracks, burnout pits, and the streets of Mexico, tearing up the streets like that. And she's held up good. And even with what happened, just to give you a quick example or explanation as to what we think happened is maybe when they sprayed or whatnot, one of the cylinders didn't like it, probably burned up a piston or whatever the case may be. And that's where we're at now. So what I want to do now is pull the heads off and then see what the top of the pistons look like and kind of go from there. And then once I kind of know what the root cause of failure, we can start putting a game plan together as to what the fix is going to be to get her back on the road, back on the track, and hopefully keep having some fun with this bad boy. So stay tuned. Thank you guys. Peace. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Benny, and we finally got our heads off of our little 6.0 Powerstroke. So let's check them out. Let's start with there. These are the heads from Warren Diesel. They're not even a year old, so as you can tell, they still look really, really good. One of the things that I'm pretty amazed by is you can tell right here, this is actually all of the combustion that was going on in the cylinders, and you can clearly see everything was staying inside our combustion chamber, which is exactly what we want to do or want to happen. So shout out to Warren Diesel, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for working with us. Now moving on to our short block here, I want to just kind of touch base on the symptom that we were having on the truck before I move any further. The symptoms were blowing a lot of white smoke out of the exhaust, and we had a shit ton of blow by, right? So I kind of already knew that we weren't going to find anything catastrophic or anything like that, but let's see what we found. Now, as you can tell, no obvious signs to any of the pistons, a couple chips here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. If you saw our old video of when we originally did those cylinder heads, one of the things that we bragged about was that our cylinder walls themselves had damn near perfect cross hatches. If you're not familiar with engine building, I'm gonna put you a little bit on game. cross hatches is what you want to see anytime you pull the heads. You don't want to see any streaks, scrapes, or anything like that. Now, compare that video to this one now. We do have a couple cylinders that do have a bunch of scratches and scrapes, and some of them you can no longer see the cross hatches on. So more than likely what happened with all the racing that we did and the nitrous that we sprayed in this thing, we more than likely damaged some piston rings, and that is what killed our combustion. So what that does is whenever things go boom inside the cylinder, instead of all the power and the combustion staying on top of the piston, it is blowing back through the piston rings, up down the crankcase, and then back up again. And that does not allow us to have proper combustion. That's more than likely why on multiple of the injectors that we took out, some of them were still a little wet and soaked and kind of dripping with diesel. So we still have to send those out and get checked as well. So we found what our root cause is here. Time to get with some engine builders and decide what we want to do and go from there. Thank you guys again for all the love, support. If you guys have any questions on anything you see here, hit us up on social media. Give us a call at the office. I'm always willing to chat. Thank you.